Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Gale right here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Familiar Chronicle episode Freya Part 2 Gacha banner. And we're going to be talking about whether or not you should be summoning. It's another shitty summon. And of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this shitty summon, remember to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmachi Memoria Freese content. And of course, let me know in the comment section down below, did you guys end up summoning on this banner? And if so, let me know what you guys ended up getting. But before we get into this video and talk about Danmachi Memoria Freese, today in the morning we got the announcement for Danmachi Battle Chronicles global release date, as well as just generally how the release is going to be structured. So you can go check that video out. It would be truly appreciated, and especially if you guys are interested in Battle Chronicle, there's an update in regards to that. It came out at a very early morning time and a very late night time for those living in the US. So obviously some of you guys may have not even have seen it, honestly. So be sure to check it out. It'll be super nice. Now, when it comes to this gacha banner, right, for Familiar Chronicle episode Freya Part 2, I have been talking about it quite often recently, especially in the live streams I've done on the YouTube channel, as well as just generally in other videos. And I've been saying for a very long time that Ali and Otarl are still very solid options in this day and age with what they're capable of doing, and they are not bad units to pull for. But frankly speaking, with how close the anniversary is, the best thing that players should do, in my personal opinion, is use this ticket, which we will be using later on in this video, and trying to get at least Ali or Otarl at least a copy of them. Alternatively, if you ended up getting Alan, I really wouldn't blame you guys if you guys decided to do the first two steps, doing the 200 Iris step and then doing the first guaranteed step. Honestly, I think that will be the best option for most players, because frankly speaking, with how close the anniversary is and everything, I think it's way better of a decision to basically save up for the anniversary rather than spend your Iris on these two units, to be honest, especially with the chance you could get Alan. I don't think it makes a lot of sense for a lot of players, to be honest, in that regards. Now, the reason why I say Ali and Otarl are so good is because of what they're capable of doing for the team. Now, we'll talk about Otarl first and foremost because he's first on this list right here. Desert Bravery Otarl is a physical attacking thunder type unit, basically. You can see the stats right here: 2168 strength, 1019 agility. But what makes him really good is his kit. So his special arts is an AoE Ultra Thunder physical attack with temporary great strength boost and Ultra on God rate, and removes status buffs and removes status debuffs on self. Really solid there. The ability to remove status buffs, especially if you are able to get the special arts off with Otarl, will help you out tremendously, especially when you're going up against teams that are just, you know, buffing themselves up and continuously stacking skills, basically. His first combat skill is Snake Crusher, Super Thunder physical attack, 90% per each self STR buff skill, and Ultra on God rate. This is a single target skill, so this is something that you'll see him using more so in game modes like Record Buster and PvE contents. Not something we should care too much about. What you should care about is his second skill, Breakthrough. AoE Super Thunder physical attack with temporary strength boost and Ultra on God rate. So very simple so far, but this next part is really strong. Removes fire, water, thunder, earth, wind, light, and dark attack damage buffs. So he removes every single element's damage buffs on any team. When this guy came out, he was such a menace that even if somebody had him in like the 6th slot of a team, it was wraps. It was game over. It was GG. He was that good when he first came out. Now, unfortunately, I never managed to pull him, sadly, but he is very good for that particular reason. And that's the reason why you also see him in so many stall teams, because what he does is he basically strips away those damage buffs, which weakens the enemy, basically. Their attacks do less damage as a result of that, right? So that's the reason why. Furthermore, he also gives himself 3 additional actions of low thunder physical attack with Ultra on God rate, and he can remove STR and magic buffs on foes. So basically with 2 turns, if you can keep him alive for 2 turns, he can remove any elemental damage buff on turn 1, and then on the second turn, through his additional actions, he's able to strip away the STR and magic buffs on foes. Really strong there. Really strong there. His third skill is Peal of Thunder, 60% HP heal and 60% HP regen, and STR God rate heal, thunder attack damage, P-res and M-res plus 60%, and foes penetration rate and P-res minus 40% for 6 turns. Really strong ability, very strong ability. Again, you're basically getting a lot of protection there with the P-res and M-res increase, as well as god rate, and then of course the heals, the strength damage, strength and thunder damage boost, and of course the opponent debuffs as well. Overall, this guy is a fantastic option for the stall team, honestly. And you know, there is a reason why a lot of us were scared of him when he was on teams way back when his release happened for the first time. Honestly, an insane unit. The same cannot be said about Alan, unfortunately. Alan is just not as good. So he's a dark physical attacking type unit. You can see the stats right here. 2080 strength, 1300 agility, very good agility. But the problem is, right, with what he does, it's just not great. So his special arts is Accelerating Halma. It's a AoE Ultra Dark physical attack, damage plus 80% per each self agility buff skill, and Ultra on god rate, and he gives himself a SCR agility and dark attack damage buff for 90% for 3 turns. Not bad. Nothing too crazy. His first skill, Charlotte Hearts, is AoE fast mid dark physical attack with ultra and counter rate and self SCR and agility plus 75% for 4 turns, and 4 additional actions of low dark physical attack on foes and allies agility plus 35% for 2 turns. Now, the issue with this ability, right, is the same as actually the Hero Festa Allen. And of course, Hero Festa Allen can kind of counter that because you can still use compositions like the counter team where you throw in Argonaut and Tiona assists as well as all the other options as well to buff up Allen here, basically. With this Allen, right, he's a little bit outdated, so his modifiers are low. On top of that, his buff abilities as well is super low compared to other units, and on top of that, because he gives himself 75% agility on turn 1, which on paper is really good, but when you put it in war games, when you put him in front of units like Vesta, like the anime gacha Bell and Ryu, you're running into a risk of where your agility buffs get stripped away, which makes him pretty much useless. Honestly, it makes him pretty much useless. So while on paper it may seem good, it's not unfortunately that good at all. Allen is probably the biggest boogeyman when it comes to this banner, honestly, because you do not want him. He just doesn't do anything insane. Shadow Nail as well, AoE fast high dark physical attack with temporary strength boost, whoop-de-doo, and high critical rate, and P-res minus 40% for 4 turns, and allies removes agility debuffs. I mean, still, no. I mean, it's just not gonna be good at all. Not a great option. Allen just doesn't make sense for any sort of player, to be honest. Silver Beat, single target, fast, super dark, physical attack, damage plus 80% per each self agility buff skill, and ultra penetration rate. This is okay at least, but even then now, obviously with more modern units, and of course other single target options that we've been getting recently, Allen just doesn't make any sense. These are the development abilities, by the way, so they both have Worm Killer as well. So in that regards, they'll be decent when we do have a Familiar Rush or something that is Worm Killer based. But right now, I mean, it doesn't make much sense, honestly. It doesn't make much sense. I mean, I will say, I really like Allen for the counter ability he has where he removes agility buffs on foes. But still, it depends on if you counter with him. So that's also something else as well. I definitely do prefer Otarl, to be quite honest. Otarl is a way better option, to be honest. In fact, you could argue to say that this Otarl was basically the initial sort of design for Hero Festa Otarl in a way, to be honest. Very similar abilities as well, you know, with the physical res, M-res up and everything of that sort. But obviously some differences because obviously Hero Festa Otarl has more ailment-based attacks, whereas this Otarl is more about stripping away the opponent's buffs and stuff. More stall. This Otarl is more stally than the Hero Festa Otarl. The Hero Festa Otarl is of course very much good for stall teams as well, but he also has that ailment factor to him. So there is that factor. Now with King's Path Ollie, right? The reason why she's so good and the reason why we talk about her so much is because of her assist skill giving SAK charge 33% and MP regen. One of the biggest issues with units nowadays, and it's something that I've been speaking about for a very long time in Team Building 101 as well as Record Buster videos, is that a lot of units require a lot of MP. A lot of units take up a lot of MP in their skills. I mean, if you take a look at even Otarl, right? Skill 2 and Skill 3 take up literally 363, basically. 363 MP right there, which is insane. So having a unit like Ollie, right, for Record Buster, 4 Familia Royale, these 15 turn fights, you could argue 7th zone in the final trials as well. It makes a lot of sense to have a unit like Ollie because we get the MP regen. We don't have to worry too much about MP regen or MP when it comes to certain units. Albeit, of course, it's still beneficial to have a unit that's capable of restoring your allies' MP by 10%, like Lazar and Ice, for example, right? But yeah, the SA gate charge is really good. The critical rate and counter rate buffs are really good. And of course, the MP regen is really, really good. So Ollie makes a lot of sense for a lot of players. Now, I actually had somebody ask me a question on whether they should go for Ollie if they have Finn. And the Finn I'm talking about is the 3rd anniversary Finn. I'm going to show you guys which Finn I'm talking about in just a second. But they were basically asking me whether or not it was a good idea to do that. And I was basically thinking about it. And in all honesty, while this Finn is really good, right? He's got the ability to give SAK charge 33%. And he gives a stats boost of 15% to strength and magic and agility, endurance and dexterity 10%, which is really solid. The thing with Finn, right, is he'll be good if you don't have any sort of MP issues. If you don't have any sort of MP issues, I think Finn is probably the better option compared to Ollie. However, just generally, Ollie will give you so much flexibility with how you want to do your moves and how you want to do your skill flow that I think Ollie is probably the better option, in all honesty. That's my personal take on it. Now, of course, I want to see what I get from my free 11 draw ticket. Remember that you can get this free 11 draw ticket, a 4-star guaranteed free 11 draw ticket from doing the episode Freya part 2 tale, basically. So once you clear this tale, you will be able to basically get the ticket at the end of the very hard quest. So very, very easy. It's not that difficult to get the ticket. You may as well try and get it. So let's see what we can get from this ticket. Fingers crossed I can get Otarl. I just need Otarl, please. Give me Otarl. I want Otarl, please. That's all I need. But yeah, if I can get maybe like 2 Otarls, that would be nice. I don't need Ollie. Ollie is MLB for me. Alan, I wouldn't want, to be honest. I'm not going to use Alan whatsoever. Is it going to go all the way? 3-star bet. Oh well. I was really hoping it would give me a fake out 4-star. Honestly, it would be nice to get 2 4-stars on this banner. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here. It's going to be the sole 4-star at the end of the banner. Let's see what we get. Please. Please give me the goods. Please give me the goods. Please give me Otarl. Otarl. I think that's Otarl. I think that's Otarl. Please be Otarl. Yes! That's my first copy of Desert Bravery Otarl. Thank the Lord. Oh, another one. Please. Give me 2 in 1. That's Ollie. That's Ollie. I mean, I'll still take it. That's dull. But that's my first copy of Otarl. And it's with Hero Ascension unlocked. Thank the gods. I didn't want to use Hero Light on it unnecessarily. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm leveling him up immediately to 60. Because unfortunately, if you guys don't remember last week's video, I actually made a video doing like Otarl and Freya in war games, basically. You can go check out that video. It was kind of fun using only Otarls and Freyas. It was part of my Familia war game series where I take the captain and the goddess of a Familia into a war games, basically. A lot of fun, but I didn't have this Otarl, so I was just getting whitewashed left, right, and center. But thankfully, I now have this Otarl, so theoretically, I could probably do a round 2 potentially, albeit, I mean, this guy is only, well, he is only level 60 still, but like, I mean, still. It would be nice to try it again, maybe. But yeah, let me know what you guys got from your free 11 draw ticket. I'm gonna go right over to the inventory actually as well and sell any surplus bonds, aka sell that Ali bond. Get free dub, baby. Get that free dub. But yeah, let me know what you guys got in your free 11 draw ticket. Hopefully you guys got something good. Hopefully you guys got a 2 in 1, or maybe more. But yeah, let me know what you guys got. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye bye.